All these things like bone density, triglycerides, so the fatty acids in your blood, good blood cholesterol, there you go. Flexibility, muscle mass. Like if you have a really low percentage of muscle mass in your body, and then you have a hip operation, we're just using a hip operation, it could be anything, you could get really sick, okay? You could have, the worst could happen, you get a horrible diagnosis and you're in hospital bed for 6 months, bed rest. You lose muscle because you don't use it. Now if you've got lots of muscle there, it's going to take longer to lose it. So when you have to start coming back again, like if you're really strong already, you'll start losing that strength, we know that. But after 6 months being in a hospital bed, you're going to be quite weak. But if you are weak already, well, like, you know, you won't walk in again. Like, it's going to take months to just get you back up the stairs. And they don't let you out of hospital until, for example, you can stand up out of bed and they're like, do you have stairs at home? Do you need to get up? Like, they won't let you out. So this is why CrossFit is so important. And when someone comes in the door, like they're somewhere on here already, all we want to help you guys do is get as far up here as possible. I modify it with runners and I say, injury-free, injured.
On set?
What do I call it? That's it. Unbroken, broken, and unbreakable. Like you want to get as close to unbreakable as you can. But if someone's got a niggle, well, they're not unbroken. They got a little niggle. They're down here. And if they keep training, everything they're doing is going to start heading this way. So it's about doing everything you can to start heading further up this continuum. The same applies to this. Does that make sense? So for some people, they might need to lose weight. They might need to bring their blood pressure down. A lot of these things go hand in hand, right? Lifting weights brings your bone density up. Like resistance training is great. And the further up they can get, the fitter you are, the longer you will live. This is all about health.
So when you get older, it's statistically proven that you are going to have a fall. If you can't get back up again, that's it.
Yeah, but at what point is it falling over and having a fall? Like what age is it? There's someone fell over. Oh, I fell over today. Or Matt had a fall. JJ had a fall.
Yeah. But she's super fit, she got back up again.
If you're 80 and you can't do a burpee, this is why burpees are really cool. If you're 80 and you can't do a burpee and you fall over, what are you going to do? Did anyone see the video of CrossFit the other day for the burpee and the guy just down on one knee? Other hand, down, lie down. Got back up, one knee, hand, burpee. Can't do one of those, you're in trouble if you fall over. You can do 10 of those in a minute and you're 80 years old, stand a pretty good chance.
So this is CrossFit's definition of fitness. Work capacity across broad time and modal domains. So this is called the bell curve. So we've got average power. So, for example, how heavy is your 1 rep max deadlift? And then we've got like exercise duration. So obviously 1 rep max deadlift is going to take like 5-10 seconds. Then you've got half marathons up there for 2 hours. How much power you can produce. So much force you, so like how much power is like how quickly you did it in. How much force can your legs turn over to get you there quick enough? And it's this space underneath here, as to say how fit you are. It's how much. So if they like the capacity, like if you shade that all in, and you worked out the volume of that, that's your fitness. Okay, so you could be really good at a half marathon, but your 1 rep deadlift might be down here. You got less, huh?
So what are you talking about?
Vice versa. Vice versa. Like if you used to be on the whiteboard, they did it as a level system. So you could be a really good, deadlifter, but then running you might not be. But you just couldn't get your fitness level up until you got that complete. So you're good at both of them. Any questions on that one? Yeah, I quite like that one. It's like, it's good. Cool. So that's kind of that was the first kind of slide. How long did that take? About 50 minutes. Has anyone got any questions about that? So that is kind of what is CrossFit? Yeah. So CrossFit is constant varied functional movements at high intensity. Hopefully, we kind of explain what more that is. Like what?
CrossFit to you guys?
Yeah.
What's What's CrossFit to you? Anyway, anyone.
If I give you like one word, what is CrossFit? Just in one word, what is CrossFit?
So we've given you a definition, but like for you
Yeah.
guys, just
Inclusive, yeah.
like,
Yeah.
what is it? You know, why did you come? Why did you do it? So it's your lifestyle. Why did you do it? Why do you do it? Why do we do CrossFit? Sorry? Enjoy it. Lifestyle. It's inclusive. It's like part of your family. Fitness fam. Fit fam.
Because I mean, you can do CrossFit. You can do CrossFit at like the gym by yourself, but you know, if that's CrossFit to you, then you can go and do that. But then, what is CrossFit to you here? Like to me, it's community. Like it's you guys. Like it's awesome working out with such amazing people. To me, that's what CrossFit is. Like when someone does it off by themselves, I'm just like, to me, that's not CrossFit. They're still doing the high intensity and the functional movements and all that, but to me, myself, that's not CrossFit.
If you get really fit in them, we locked you in there for 100 days and said, right, do thrusters and burpees every day for 100 days.
And you get really fit.
Walk out really fit.
And you've done CrossFit.
And probably sick of it, and bored and fed up, and you wouldn't enjoy it. Or we can come out and do it as a group.
Right.
It's good fun. You know, you're seeing your mates every time. It's constantly, like, it's always different. You're still super fit at the end, but you've just enjoyed it at the same time. So when people ask like, what is CrossFit? It's constantly varied functional movement performed at high intensity. Blah blah blah. Boring. It's not. Like it is that. That's your definition. But we're all gonna have our own story in our heads of what it is. And when it comes to working with people like members of you guys, it's about trying to convey that, not. Carl, I'm so glad you came in today to do some constantly varied functional movements.
Is it possible to be really good at both the end scale as well?
Here's one, Matt Fraser.
Yeah.
Rich
Yeah.
Manning.
At one point, many years ago, they said that it's not possible. It's not possible for someone to be able to lift 2.5 times their body weight and do like a 6-minute mile. They said it's impossible. But now we've proved it is possible. Just for these people.
Yeah,
They literally did a research. They said it's not possible.
6-minute miles. Pretty decent running. They're also deadlifting like how much?
Ridiculous amounts. Yeah.
300 kilos, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Something like that. So yeah.
If I was to like run to like I would say I've got a good deadlift of like marathon
Sam Briggs, she finished third
So-
overall. She like nearly beat all the blokes in the endurance ones, and also like she can still lift. Yeah, I mean we're picking elite CrossFit athletes here. These guys are the 0.00001%, but it is possible. Generally, you're going to excel at something. Like for me, I'm going to excel at running. Like that's my thing. Like, that's what I enjoy. But it doesn't mean I can't be really good with the deadlift and the squat and stuff.
So all these things will transfer over to each other. So if you haven't got the flexibility to get into a deep squat, you're never going to be really good at squatting. You're never going to get strength in squats. Things like that.
Again, Tia Claire Toomey, she won the Commonwealth Games in Olympic lifting and CrossFit Games. That's pretty. Did she win the Commonwealth? Did she win the Commonwealth? Yeah, she did win. And she went to the Olympics. And she won the CrossFit Games. So she can't be bad at running and cycling and assault courses, as well as being like one of the best in the world at Olympic lifting.
Like runners will do strength movements for a number of reasons. One, injury prevention. So the stronger their muscles, the more pounding they can take. And it increases their engine, so that they can actually work. It's like instead of having like a 1 litre micro, you've given yourself a V6, and you can rev less now to go that same sort of speed. So the stronger your muscles are, less likely you are to injure yourself, and that technically, the more you can take yourself further.
If you look at Matt Fraser, I think like 2014 or something like that, 2014 or 15, I can't remember which one it was, but one of the sprinting events, he was shocking. Like he finished middle of the pack, way back, and then over the course of the next year, as well as all his other stuff, he joined a sprinting club, like he joined an athletics club, and he was running, like he's getting beaten by like 14-year-olds, and he just went, he got coached, and he got better at that, and then he comes out and, I can't remember if he won it or second or what, won it, there you go, he won the sprinting event from middle of the pack one year, still really good at everything else, so it just comes down to practice and, you know, progressively overloading it. So it's very hard to be very good at everything. That's why CrossFit's so tough on a competitive level.
Cool. Right. So, CrossFit methodology.
Does anyone want a quick break?
Yeah. Do you want a break?
Have a-
Yeah.
Just take 2 minutes.